Alright, start recording. 3,
One.
1.
What are
Alright,
your guys' first things you
okay,
want to say?
let's go.
What should we do? Should we do school? Should we do?
Alright,
Bruh,
How do
don't
I?
get me started on school.
Nick, how do you feel about school?
I think it's pretty bad. Um,
Do
I,
you have like good grade? Did you have like good grades last semester?
yeah, I have straight A's. But it's still trash. It's still bad.
Bruh.
Yeah, I have straight A's in school, cause,
Literally
yeah.
every single. I have straight A's, but school sucks.
It does no, okay, let me just tell you something. Right, my mom just got texted, like, okay, wait, do you guys have your cameras on during school?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have to.
What?
Yeah, we're forced to keep our
Oh,
cameras on.
I'm not. So this is kind of shocking to me because there's one class that makes us have our cameras on. All the other classes don't care. And like it was 2 days into school, and then like I didn't have my cameras on for 2 days because I don't think you need it. And then like my mom got a text and she was just really mad at me because I wasn't participating in class by not having my camera on. And it
Bruh.
was 2 days in. I was kind of salty about that, but it's fine. So yeah, schools. I don't like it, but I have straight A's because I'm Asian.
Okay, the math part I believe, but nothing else, right?
Nothing else.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't like math. I don't like algebra. I'm too not smart enough for that.
Trevor, how about you? Do you
Bruh, school. I'm done. I'm so done. Somehow I was failing chemistry for an entire semester, and then we get to midterms, and I pass chemistry, but somehow fail auto mechanics.
Nick is frozen for me.
He's
Never
like,
mind. He's no longer frozen for me. Okay, he's
Bruh.
frozen for me.
but
He's
like,
no longer frozen for me. Okay.
Intermission. Oh, okay, we lost Polar. Oh, hi.
Anyways.
anyways, Rona.
Alright. Okay, so yeah, chemistry about it.
But yeah, bruh. Now, okay. My chemistry teacher started posting stuff like halfway through our winter break for
That's
school.
annoying.
I get into school the first day,
Like you guys actually had to do it?
bro. I had over 12 pages of homework to get done in one day.
That's a lot.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's crazy.
And
Yeah, honestly,
I missed an entire assignment. I was like, I still turned it in like, nah.
the most annoying thing is definitely um it's definitely the people forcing you to do all your stuff because my brother's girlfriend tutors me, or not tutors, but like she gets all my stuff prepared for me, and it's super like nice of her to do that, but it's to the point where like my mom expects the most out of me still, and she wants me to get like all my stuff done right away. And I've been getting my stuff done. I missed all my classes, but I still turned in all my homework, which I'm super happy about. But then it gets to like me being a sophomore in high school, and me wanting to do this kind of content creation stuff, but then having to worry about college and that kind of stuff. And it's like I don't have to worry about that stuff yet because there's so many more opportunities, and the world is a different place than people think it is. Because people say that being a person is, working 12 hours a day, getting this minimum wage, or you can do this, like what we're doing, when people are making more money in a day that people will get their average paycheck. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And that's what I want to do. Not because of the money at all, too. I also like having this community that I have already. If you guys are in my Discord, link in the description. Right, Nick?
Yeah, bro. It's in the description. Got you.
Really, just
Yeah,
being
but
able to talk, it's so nice. So like having that community of like your Twitch, your Discord, like it's literally it's
people,
so nice to have.
people can't tell you just like, oh, do your homework. Like, no, I do my own homework. This is what I assign to myself. Like, if I want to, hold on, you're staring at the camera. It's scaring me.
Sorry, I was like looking at my Yeah.
My lighting. Oh no. Oh. No.
Oh no. Oh.
All right. Anyways, okay? Do you guys want to go to college?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
What are you guys' plans? Because I know Nick really enjoys like technology and that kind of stuff, and like computer science. Is that like something you would want to
Oh,
do for
what
a
I
career?
want and computer engineering. It's where it's like software and hardware of computers, so like you make new software and hardware. But yeah, that's what I want to kind of go into if streaming doesn't go the way I want it to go. So yeah.
How would you play?
I honestly, I don't know. The only thing I know is I want out of America.
America?
Yes.
What
I
about
want
like New York or something?
out.
I mean,
No.
not New York, sorry, Europe,
No.
or like.
You're okay, of course. Yeah,
Canada.
I'd go like Europe, Canada maybe. Japan is a possibility. Like really just Europe, anywhere. I don't
Mhm.
care. Switzerland is at the top of my list though.
That's
Switzerland
actually,
is beautiful.
when I grow up, like, have you guys ever thought of like moving into a house with like a group of friends?
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, Nick, how about you?
Yeah, yeah. With like, yeah.
But Polar, think of that. If you want to move in with a group of friends, Switzerland, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty expensive getting plane tickets, moving in.
Yeah.
However, as certain people grow up with these jobs that they have, I want to work a minimum wage job, like I said. However, that money is also going to be paid so I can have better stuff and better production for my community. That's another thing. And I would want to move into a house with a bunch of friends, but it's hard because like I get such a close bond with these people and it doesn't go the way I want it to. It always ends up with a not a breakup,
Drama,
but like
drama. It ends with
it's
drama.
and
Facts.
it's I don't want to say it's never me, but it always ends up with either somebody getting jealous or somebody wanting more or being somebody wants to be like I want to say better or they never want to help, like
It's
that's
kind
what
of
I
like the
always want to
phase
do.
house. It's kind of like the phase house.
Exactly. At the phase
Yeah.
house, everybody helped each
They
other.
always
Everybody grew
they
up
always
together.
find a way to like stick back to each other. Like they
Right.
know how to grow up and be mature. They
When
know how to put
Yeah.
things behind them.
Nick,
But
did you
so
ever have
much
any
people don't know how to.
siblings?
Sibling.
Exactly.
Do I have?
People do you have any siblings that grew up like
Yes.
playing video games and stuff?
To grow up playing video games with?
Like
Uh,
did they ever
I'm
like grow
confused.
up playing like video games
Oh,
or
yeah.
like how like okay, what games did they play?
They played a lot of Xbox 360 games like Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, and stuff like that.
Were, did they ever talk about like phase or any of that kind of
No,
like that kind of stuff?
no, no,
No, not at all.
no. He
Yeah,
just kind of played it.
I was kind of lucky because like what's it called? My brothers one of my brothers, he grew up wanting to be in phase, and he also started learning about gaming around my age, probably a little bit younger, and so that's kind of grown on me, and that's another thing that I'm super happy about is I'm able to have that opportunity to have a start on video games, I guess I would say, because people whenever I got on a video game, I was always super like hardworking because I wanted to be the best. That's how every game is. I wanted to be really good at it. However, it was hard because I always played on a freaking Xbox 360 or a PS2 controller. It sucked because now growing up on keyboard and mouse with this freaking beast of a P and it's not even a beast of a PC, but I have a freaking PC. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
How did I think that at the age of 7 I was gonna grow up? Not grow up, but like learn and want to do this kind of stuff. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Wait. That is pretty
Isn't it
crazy.
weird how like when we were young, we wanted to be like athletes. We were like, oh, we want to
Facts.
become best in this sport.
Mhm.
We wanna be in the Olympics or something. Now we're like, I want to sit down in front of my computer,
I want to sit down and just like.
talk to people.
Exactly. It's like that's another
Facts.
thing about growing up and maturing. It's because we don't want to put the work into something as much that we don't want to do. Because as a little kid, I was growing up playing video games, going outside. But as we grow up, we don't go outside as much because of,
Corona.
you know, my siblings. My
Corona.
siblings.
Corona. Corona.
But like when I was little, Corona didn't affect me. Like if Corona happened, I don't think it would, because I played wiffle ball. It's like this circular ball, and it has like holes in it, and then you use this plastic bat. It's exactly like baseball, just with different materials, right? No gloves, nothing, and you just play it out in your front yard, in the street. But that wouldn't affect me because it was with my family and, you know, friends across the street. Yes, the friends would affect us, but I also have 3 brothers, you know, and my brothers were super also big on baseball. So Corona wouldn't affect me as much. However, I still grew up on video games. And freaking video games are where I'm at now. And I literally, those trophies, there's many more to like of where that came from. People always ask me, where do those come from? And I just say participation, honestly, because I hate talking about baseball now. Not, I don't hate it, but it's like I was always defined as a baseball kid, you know. I hated that. That's why I quit too, because it's always being put out there as the baseball kid yet again. I never really played that much, and that's what defined me. So now I want to stop it and become somebody who I truly am, I guess you would say.
That's good. That's good. I don't know what to say.
No, I knew. I remember Polar, one of his birthday parties. He invited me to a long time ago.
Bro, I fucking love this birthday. This is my favorite
Bro,
birthday. The birthday at my house, the one at the park.
yeah, we went to the park. No, I got there, and everybody was inside. I'm pretty sure they were just talking or something. And I got there. No, everybody, they were getting food. Just showed up, and it was like hot dogs and pizza.
Mhm.
And then there was some other kind of special food, and this other kid, his name, we're gonna go with Billy. Um, he talked a lot, and as a little kid, you don't have very much judgment, but when a kid talks a lot, he talks a lot, and you have no judgment on them until they speak to you, because either they just, I don't know how to say it, but sometimes they're just talk about weird things that you
There's
have
no connection.
no, there's no, yeah, exactly, there's no connection.
You don't
But
have this relation of anything to talk about, so it's just kind of like
right,
blank of you are retaining the information,
but
but you
literally
have
all it
nothing.
was, exactly, the only relations we had to each other, we went to the same school. That was it. That was
Damn.
it. Except we connected through one person and one person only. Roman Atwood.
Mm, mm.
Roman Atwood
That's
was
what it was. That's what it was. I
it
had
was
a
with my
Roman
more party.
Atwood themed birthday.
But the thing was, we went. I was a freaking baseball player. I always thought I was super athletic. I was a cocky little fricker.
Yeah.
And I when we went to the park, we were gonna use water balloons, and then something happened, and
Use baseball.
like we still had these water balloons. I don't know why I'm doing this motion, but like we all had water balloons, and we all got one balloon each, because like something happened, like the rest popped
We
or something.
started at one balloon each,
Yeah.
and then for some reason you would like reach into the bucket to grab one, and then like 15 would pop,
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
and like they
And
wouldn't go.
the kid that I thought was annoying, I pegged him. I don't know if I pegged him hard, but I think I hit him. and then you guys.
You hit the kid with the bar. Okay.
It was so messed up. It was so messed up because then he did it, and then everybody else, because
Yeah.
we saw him as a target, because like it was free for all. Like we
Yeah.
were just going ham,
Total free for all.
and so yeah, his back was just red.
Oh, yeah, his shirt was soaked. But then somebody went for his sister. I think I remember that. I don't know who it was. It was somebody. But they went for the sister because they were the. I guess you would usually in the class it'd be a class clown, but they were the party clown. You know, they wanted to be the funniest one there. They pegged the sister. The sister got pissed and tried to like throw them at us too. And then we were sitting down. I think were we on the trampoline?
Yeah, the tram.
We were on the tramp, and somebody sprayed water on us, or somebody dumped like a bucket of water on the trampoline. You guys were like,
Oh yeah.
"Water!" And then it turned out like one of them had to leave, another one wanted to sleep inside, another one went home, I went home, and then there were like two left. It was like you and then two other kids, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
I
there
would
was
love.
like 3 of us. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that was a good time. I'm not gonna lie.
It was very fun.
So
How we
it's-
go from like growing up from or like going from school to college to careers into friends moving into different areas, living into houses, into the community we want to build, or like the teams, the organizations, to parties that we had as a little kid. As a little kid, it's weird how those all connect. And Nick, I know
Well,
he likes arts and crafts and stuff.
what? How do you know that?
You, because you said it before.
Oh, I have.
And
Alright, cool.
did you did you grow up like doing arts and crafts and stuff?
Yes, I did. I grew up going to Home Depot and Lowe's every single Saturday and getting that little wood kit there and building it there with my dad. Yeah, and my mom.
So you
I
so
grew up
you
doing
so
that.
that's kind of, yeah, exactly. So
I have a bucket of them.
you grew up with video. You saved them?
Yeah, I saved them. Alright, let me get one. Let me get a
Alright,
couple.
I was never into like arts and crafts. It was always drawing for me, and like
I
Like,
feel like I would draw. Yeah, I would draw for 30, not like 3 months, and then I'd quit, and then
Wait, what? Oh, never mind.
So what about space that you like?
okay,
It's
the
working.
okay, what we consider space is planets, galaxies, stars, black holes, but there's like the theories about space is just what I love. There's so much
Like
theories
what?
on what there is. So, one of the biggest theories is why space is so infinite is because of black holes. Black holes go through like it's a dimension is what they call it. It's just turning it into a different dimension.
Mhm.
And that's, for all we know, that can be true because we don't know what's on the other side whatsoever. We have no idea.
And it's scary.
I mean, it could just all evaporate and disappear, just like
Right.
Into what? Into what?
And think about it.
it could just be
All of this
energy.
stuff, and all this stuff that we have right now, it's on a world. It's
Oh my
on
God, this
it's
thing-
on it's floating in space. And if we think about it, if one thing goes wrong in space, we can all be screwed over.
We cannot die.
And everything would be gone. And people are afraid of these things in on Earth. But imagine something else.
Something
with
else.
Actual energy taking us out. Not even a gun. Not even a car crash.
Like Thanos. Okay.
Something from space, just boom.
Just
Breaks open the atmosphere. Just gone,
This is
dead.
why I don't like religion. It's because religion puts everything into one being, as in
Right.
everything is one. They're not
Mhm.
technically wrong, but they're labeling it as a person. They're
Correct.
they're labeling it as somebody who has control.
Hmm.
But
And for something that we've never really noticed, we've only seen and we've only backtracked through time. And right? Only through time. And nobody, the word lie, or liar, or lying, is something that is also super based on trust, because this whole timeline can be a straight thing. One person lies, gone a step. It's gone.
What?
We don't know what's real
Oh.
and what's wrong. The only reason.
Oh, sorry. You hear that? Oh.
The only reason why the world is the way it is because of the timeline. through
Because of
history.
stars.
And like nobody knows what's real and what's wrong.
Okay, so this plays back into dimensions. Is
Mm-hmm.
every timeline. So every last decision creates a new timeline.
Right.
If you made the opposite decision or one of the different decisions you had to choose, you're creating a completely different opportunity. And you
Right.
can't just say, "Oh, that's like it's gone." Like that just didn't happen. Like obviously that it's a program. Like
It's
it's set up like a simulation.
w-
True.
but
Facts.
I've always thought of this.
That's
Okay,
true.
imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine
We're
laying
probably the
down
Simpsons.
on a bed. We're
The Sims.
million of miles. Listen, 7.2 billion people, right, in the world.
7.8.
Miles of
No, it's 7.7 now.
I thought it was
Dude.
7.8 though.
miles of bed. Just this fat white. Just just miles of white, and we're just all in these beds, just laid down, all white clothes, just laying down like this,
Just
faced up, right? And then there's these people that stand next to us, and they just program what's going on. They walk around programming these just random, right? Doesn't have to be real, but just imagine all of this, all of our beds. One thing goes wrong, you're a worker in there. Something goes wrong, so you die in a car crash. What?
when you die or complete your simulation.
When you
Right,
complete the
you could-
tutorial.
Like, what I'm thinking is if
What?
something goes wrong, this is where the religion part comes in. If something goes wrong, you die in a car crash, right? But you come back as a reincarnation, and you try to relive life until it's complete, until you die of old age. Once you die of that old age, you go there and work, right? But that place that you work, it's not all about that simulation, and it's not bad because you can also. It's not just simulation of working, so you don't want to die from old age. It's from it's a place that is that simulation to where they can control whoever's life they want, right? They can go in whenever they want. They can be that light of the other person's life. You know, they can control the way things happen. I have a girlfriend
You
that
have a
has
girlfriend?
lived through life before, and they know what's gonna happen, and they help me. But they make it to where my life is. I don't know about it. You know what I mean?
Meaningless.
And that's scary. That's scary because
No.
Sorry.
No, Nick.
Sorry.
wow, Nick.
Sorry. Sorry if I know.
Another scary thing is, you guys. I don't know if you guys are real. You know what I mean? Like I can only see through my human eyes. We
Yeah.
don't know what's going on, and that's where
Hold up.
your trust comes in.
Okay.
Because trust is the biggest internet sensation, the
Kids,
biggest word around.
Your research, please. If you find something interesting, no, not even if you if you find if you hear about
Trust.
it, if you don't know, look it up, please.
Give me your IP address to join my Minecraft
One, 4.9 USB cable PS4 controller. That's my IP. Another theory that I have is about reincarnation. It's like you pass away, right? And these people aren't ready for you to come back, so they reincarnate you. And once they're ready, you die from that accident, right? You know, that car crash or that
Gunshot,
that yeah,
stab.
exactly. That break in your house, you know, like what? These are all things that and they control your career, and that's why streaming is such a small chance to happen. That's why blowing up is out of the odds, you know. I haven't blown up yet. My most viewed video is 30,000, right? That's for 7.7 billion people in the world. 30,000 saw it. Not even 1% of the population. So, if people are liking your videos, each person is here on the earth yet again. They're on earth without having this meaning to where they know what's going on. They think they know what's going on. They really like I can't really say what earth is. We know what earth is through the crust, but we don't know
Actually,
how
no,
we
we
got
don't.
here.
No, we don't. We don't even know it's past the crust.
What crust of what?
That is a
Oh, the Earth. Yeah.
The center of the Earth is a guess. It is a hypothesis. The only reason we have
Lava.
this theory that the center of the Earth is molten rock is because of volcanoes.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this thing. It's like metal. We have these different things that are like, how's plastic made?
Plastic.
Plastic. What is plastic? made?
Like sand and stuff. Right.
Okay. We'll just go off of that. We'll just say that, okay? Sand. Where does sand come from? Where does dirt come from?
Water. It comes from the Earth.
It's broken up.
Oh.
mineral.
Oh.
Where do rocks come from?
Minerals. Like compact minerals.
Yeah, it's
But
It's
where did this stuff come from?
atoms.
Atoms.
We don't know how it happened.
Listen, two stars blew up together and made a Earth.
But
They-
we don't know. We don't know. You literally, it's theories, theories on theories on theories on theories, and that's like the people get mad at a video game. Me, I get mad at video games. Why? Because other people are way better than me.
That's
I
true.
Don't get I don't get what I want in that video game, and it pisses me off because I never do. But when I do, I'm a freaking hypocrite, and I'm super happy all of a sudden. And it's like you can control it, but then these people are born with these genetics that don't give them the ability to control their stuff.
emotions.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, our DNA, I guess you would say. DNA. 's
DNA.
But our genetics are from ancestors, and those ancestors are from more and more ancestors. And you get back to the first person, right? Who is it? Who's the first person?
I don't know.
Right? People
can-
say it's control.
You can't say. You can't say.
I mean,
And that's
wait.
I really want to talk about that.
You can't. say
Someone
who-
did know the first. Someone did know the first person though. If you think about it,
That's actually true. It's
someone
somebody
did know.
Somebody was alive to know the first person,
But then they died. So
Got
you
it.
know. I mean, if you think about it, someone could know in the world if it got passed down millions of generations. I mean, not millions, but like thousands of generations. But you know. it's-
But what I like to think about is, okay, look how big the Earth is, right? How big is the Earth around? I don't know. I could probably look it up and figure it out. One person, average person's like 5'11", 6 foot. Through this Earth, that one person found another person, and populated, right?
Hi, cousins.
Right. That one person found another through this whole earth, everything, but these 7.7 billion people can't figure out how to get beyond the moon.
Evolution.
Evolution.
7.7 billion. That's a lot of freaking people.
I don't believe the moon is actually a rock.
I don't believe it either.
And
that's why I believe the first landing on the moon is fake.
Fake green screen.
The blue okay,
Green
listen.
screen.
How does the first shot ever? These people. When was that? That was so long ago, right? 2000 something.
or 60s.
My point. They had barely anything, and they make it to the They make it to the moon first try.
No, they
First
didn't.
try.
No, it wasn't first.
They
It wasn't
did.
first.
But look,
No,
but
it
look,
wasn't
but look,
first.
but look,
Died.
but imagine- look, listen. Look, they didn't get there by ship. What did we what did we do wrong? Why didn't we use the same thing over and over again? Because remember that one ship that went up and blew up?
Apollo.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Why? What changed in the world to where we couldn't do the same thing? Why? What's the point of sending up something to space if you know it's not gonna work 100%, right? Because when you see these commercials, they always say 99.9%. You go to space. What's the percentage you make it out alive? You know,
90.
if these people are going up to space,
You look at the percentage, yo.
it's like you don't know the percentage. You can't really do anything about it.
It's not guaranteed.
These people throw these rocket ships, these 1,000 tons pounded freaking ships with all this technology, and it blows up.
Yes.
What made it do that, right? Atmosphere, the engine.
The engineer.
Who was the engineer? Who
I
were
don't know.
engineers?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I wasn't born then.
No, I'm not saying like I'm not asking you, but like that's the thing. These people are the workers for something upon the world. You know, it's
Okay, obviously
What?
it's proven that aliens are real, but like
Mhm.
they had the technology. They had the technology before the pyramids were built. They like that explains so much. They have the exact coordinates of the center of the earth. They have the exact coordinates. Like it's placed as if it's a transmitter. It's placed as if it's a gateway.
and and it's like, what did we do wrong? What? Why are we here? Where did we come from? Where did we relate? Did they create something to where they're just watching us? What if those aliens aren't that room? You know, what if they're the people controlling us, right? What we got up to space. They faked the first landing on the moon, right? And if they faked it, and if they're, I'm pretty sure it was faked because if we're trying to figure out this new technology, they wouldn't have blown up. Apollo G wouldn't have been blown up, right? Because
You know how much
technology-
you know how much the government hides from us?
A lot.
Exactly, that's my
A
point.
lot.
Back in the 60s, they created the heart attack gun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kill somebody through a heart attack. It creates a heart attack in the person.
Oh, I think I heard that.
There's
Yeah.
no trace of it. There's no trace. It's just done.
You know Nikola Tesla?
Hmm.
Oh, Tesla. Yeah,
There's another
Tesla.
guy. No, it's
Yeah, I know. Like the dude that created, like the Tesla, like the one that made the
Oh,
Tesla
the
thing,
Tesla
not the
coil.
car, but like the Tesla
Coil.
thing. Yeah, it's coil.
It's the Tesla energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. There's another guy that uses the same type of energy and disappeared.
There's a dude who created a literal car that runs on water. Killed.
Hydro energy.
Why? What is? What is the government so desperate about?
Greed, control,
Power.
They
Okay,
say
you
that
said
the,
power at the same
they
exact
say
time.
that the body they say that the human body craves power.
Okay.
True.
I mean, it's true.
That's
You
true.
like how you want to be the best at your games. You want to be the most powerful of everybody.
You want to have the most money. You don't want to be
You,
homeless. I mean, some
you
people want to be homeless, but
That's true. I also find that very interesting that like some people choose the homeless
yeah, some
lifestyle.
people choose. I
Mhm.
yeah. There's this person in Hawaii. He's actually come from a rich family. He's
Mhm.
called like the Mango Man. I forgot. Mango Man.
I know you're
Yeah, yeah. And he chooses to be homeless, so it's pretty cool. I mean, and you can see him around. I've saw him before. He's pretty cool. But there's also a lot of high homeless people in Hawaii too. So you know. But-
Yeah. We don't gotta talk about them.
No.
I'm gonna go talk about the.
But
Why
yeah.
people choose to be homeless don't make it out the way they think they are going to. They think I'm gonna be homeless. I'm going to live life the way I want to. Homeless isn't it's not like that because all the homeless people they want money, right? And that money that they say that they need, they could have had, right? Who wants to live like that? Because
No.
the
Okay.
government,
The people that the homeless people that want the money and like want it from other people, they're and like obviously you could tell they're on drugs. It's the
but
drug.
the people,
It's the
but
drugs.
I'm saying the people like,
Choose to be homeless. They're not the ones asking for money.
but I'm saying
Unless
the
they're
people
wanting
like
to get back
the
into society.
yeah, the people that wanted, the people that are there that aren't on drugs, that are literally the nicest homeless people. Why do you think they're homeless, right? I know, I've watched these YouTube videos, and the people are literally walking up to them saying, take this money, you know, I'm gonna buy you a home. Why is that such, why people use that to boost their ego to make them a better person.
We see fame as power, so they see doing a good act as in recording giving money to a homeless man. But
Content.
you don't know what's happening after that. They could be stealing it from them and just dip it. Like
And the thing is, it's like you're like, dude, I'm so happy, I'm so blessed you gave that person, you know, some food and water. And this video on TikTok of this guy, this kid in Africa, African American, he's eating chocolate for the first time. None of you guys have seen this, right?
No.
mm,
No.
I haven't.
Really? Okay,
No.
I'll find a video later. I'll put it up on the screen right now too.
Yep.
For the people that haven't seen it.
Right there.
It's right. Actually, we'll just put it over.
Right here.
Like my neck.
Right over me. You see it? Right here. Okay. Cool.
And they they they're like, oh my god, he should be a model. Like, oh my god, he's so pretty. This kid is covered in dirt. His hair is supposed to be black, but it's brown because of the freaking dirt that he has in his hair. He probably has no access to water or food, but people are saying he needs to be a model. He has to be a model. They don't see society. They don't see the way people are living, the way they actually are, because how broken down economy is. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Stupid. I don't agree with it. It's just like I wanna have this special way of living. Not special, but I'm
Hi.
streaming my parents or my mom right now. She's saying, I remember I made $90 in one night. I told her, no just, oh, what are you gonna do with it?
It's always what are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
When I get my bank account, I'm never gonna talk about money to my parents again out on Twitch. I'm just gonna buy stuff, and I'm going to prove to them that this is something that I can do, that I'm going to work my heart out for. Because listen, they bought me all my stuff. Nick, his parents, I know they're
Oh,
not letting
yes.
him be affiliate.
I know.
It's the
No,
people
they
that
don't think it's a
know.
real job. That's why. So like, cause I show them all these big Twitch streamers still, and like all content creators, and they're like, oh, well, after 50, they're gonna like have to get a
Sure.
real job, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, it's
Realistic.
kind of yeah, the people, yeah. So
After 50, I know people that are 50 are making more money than you are, sitting in their chair, not
Gaming
even
has no
streaming
limit.
anymore.
It has no
Facts.
age limit.
yeah,
This-
Dr.
you-
Lupo.
YouTube, literally.
Yes, if you move to YouTube, like once you
Yeah.
like if you become a big enough streamer, you open opportunities. You have
Yeah.
more connections, you have more areas to go to. You go to YouTube, you can start podcasts. You can end up like Joe Rogan. Like you know how big that man is?
Impact's gone.
You know else know who that is or no?
You
What?
don't know who Joe Rogan is?
Isn't
And
he a podcaster?
yeah,
Oh,
he
let me-
Yeah,
let me
I've
just
heard
start
of him.
with-
Yeah.
talks
hold
to
on, let me-
people. He's a comedian podcast.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Is he getting his G Fuel? Oh, no, he's getting his
Yeah.
fucking.
Okay, the Squirtle bug.
Score. True.
But like Joe Rogan is huge, and you know what he does? Comedy, podcast. That's what he does.
Okay.
That's all he has to do.
That's true.
Oh, get
Oh
it,
my
get it,
god, stop.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Stop. Oh my god.
Okay, white girl. Okay, white girl.
Oh.
Get it. Wait, you gotta put the leg in front of you and your hand on the leg. Yep, there you go.
Oh my god.
Like, isn't it crazy? Like, there's literally being a content creator of any sort. There's no age limit, and parents don't see that. They just see,
You know.
it's a trend.
that's
It's
the
a
thing,
trend.
people are doing it differently, and people see it as skating was definitely something that was big because it was a trend. Hate to say it, but skating was a trend to some
But-
people. People see it as an aesthetic.
Now,
aesthetic
yeah,
to tr-
nowadays, but
right. Back
originally
then,
it grew. Skateboarding was meant for the people who needed to get away. Like it was
right.
the outlet. Is what it was. So people, and it was loud. It was noisy. So people saw them as delinquents. They saw them
Mhm,
as bad.
exactly. And now it's not like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so hot. He skates.
Now it's just like, oh, he
Wow,
skates.
look at,
Look at this.
Look at his hair. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now skating. It's not even like. It's not like there's no culture behind skating anymore. It's just
Well, there was. Well, there
Get-
is, but it's just not there anymore.
like that. That's what I'm saying. It's just like it's not there. Like the culture behind skateboarding is
You
just
can't tell what culture was on it.
like if you want to go back, you can look at what it was. But now it's just something that people pick up because
And
of
all these big, famous YouTubers like Aaron Cairo. He's an old skateboarder. He's been skateboarding since he was probably our age, probably a little bit younger too. Andrew Schrook. He was also another young skateboarder that is now around the age of 45 to 50, and he probably
still
grew up the
skateboards
still skateboards, and his son Ryder.
off of it.
His son Ryder is a freaking shredder, dude. He can probably do more tricks than me, and he's like 8.
Dang.
I started watching that kid when he was born. I started watching Andrew Shark when the kid was born. I'm
Same.
now 15. That kid is.
8, 15.
How old
I
is
go quick math.
Quick maths.
Quick math.
But
Raiden Shrine. He is 8 years old.
7 years. So
He's 8 on the YouTube
yeah,
thingy.
if he's 8 on YouTube, we're
It says 2012 he was born. January 27th.
okay. Yeah.
2012, yeah, 2012.
He's almost
would-
9.
Yep, he's almost 9.
Wow.
Born in Ohio.
Ohio.
okay. Yeah. So that was a different podcast with different people. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to sub to my YouTube if you like that. We went into a lot of deep topics. Part 2 will be out soon. I'm gonna be calling this Spices Podcast. This is the podcast like series on my YouTube. So yeah. Is the podcast done? Peace out. Have a nice day or night or morning. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. And yeah, have a nice day.